You are now listening to the Full Sport Press podcast, featuring hosts J-Hove, Jeff, and Weezy. Please enjoy the show.
Greetings and salutations. I would like to welcome everybody back and some of you for the first time to the Full Sport Press podcast, the premier sports podcast for the consummate sports fan. And this is your one-stop shop for all sports-related news and topics. I am J-Hove.
It's your boy Big Jeff.
Weezy's in the building. Say what's up, Weezy.
What's good, y'all? What's up?
How you doing, brother?
Pretty good.
Sure. Camera's always on, Jeff.
Always on, brother.
Better know, cameraman, how are you, brother? One thumb up.
Gotta get the two.
Yeah,
Gotta get the two.
Nah, soon. Okay, so all right. Everybody's we good though?
Yeah, no complaints.
Sure.
We're good.
Most definitely. Episode 286. We're kicking off the 2019 NFL season with again some too early predictions.
Mm-hmm. FSP style.
Always FSP style.
Better damn know it.
Better damn believe it.
Damn right. Let's kick it off, man. Best of the week. What you got, Weezy?
Best of the week for me. Football's here, man.
It is.
Yeah.
It's here. It's live.
It is.
I'm itching to gamble. It's here.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I ain't gambling though.
Snowfall. It's snowfall, ain't it?
Yeah, whatever.
There's nobody to tell you who this. All right, cool.
You the only one.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm gonna catch up one day.
Yeah, one day. Soon.
Yeah,
you know
soon.
all about it, though. Shout out to the chat there.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Chad's a wild place.
It gets a little tricky.
Yeah.
Best
I'm pretty
week,
sure
Jeff.
some of that stuff was not in the show. That was said this week in the chat.
Nah.
What about that $10 million question?
$10 million question. Shout out to AB.
Shout
Shout out to AB.
Goodness
That's
gracious.
Anyway,
yeah. What you got best of the week?
Yeah, LeBron filing for the trademark for Taco Tuesday.
I'm surprised you ain't got a shirt yet. It's on the way.
So I'm a high beast. That's what you saying?
No, I'm just saying. You're pretty
What?
You're pretty trendy when it comes to stuff like that.
You hear that? So I'm trendy because I
That'd
came
be
here
edited.
with a Kevin Byers shirt. Now
That'll
I'm
be
trendy.
edited.
Nah, I'm keeping
They
that.
gonna tell cameraman to edit the
It'll be on
shit.
YouTube though.
Shout out to the cameraman. Most definitely. My best of the week is Eddie Murphy. Man, he's back on SNL after being away for 35 years. That's a long time.
It's tonight.
dog. Yeah. Nah, it's December the 21st.
Okay.
Yeah,
cool,
for sure.
cool.
You got 10 kids. Did y'all know that?
I'm not surprised by
I can
that.
see
Eddie
that.
got 10 kids.
I'm not surprised by that.
Sure. That's a lot of kids.
By Scary Spice.
I don't know who that
Come
is.
on, man.
That's one of his gals.
Man.
One of his gals.
He had a baby. He got a newborn.
Okay.
Within the year.
Dang.
Yeah, that's a straight. shout out to
You
him.
tripping that.
35 years. I'm happy to see him back on
Yeah.
SNL.
Yeah, it's gonna be
Most
fun.
definitely. What's your worst of the week, Weezy?
My worst of the week, Andrew Luck. That's my worst of the week.
Sure.
We can talk about it later, so
Yeah,
I ain't
we
gonna go
are.
in detail.
Yeah,
but
definitely.
That's my worst of the week.
That
bro.
is.
He was on my all-time quarterback team. That's one of my picks.
Okay.
Your all-time quarterback?
Well, one of my players.
You was thinking he was going to be a Hall of Fame at 100%.
Yeah.
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 We'll talk about it for sure. What you got, Jeff?
I don't want to go into no details about this.
Mhm.
Just Boogie Cousins. No details.
No details.
No details.
You see how we leave stuff off?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's why I said
We respect him.
exactly.
Respect that.
Yeah.
Worst of the week for me, Felipe Franks, man. It's my quarterback.
That shit cute.
Oh,
That's my quarterback. At the end of the day, anybody that plays QB1
Yeah.
in my school is my quarterback, right?
Of course.
I'm not going to turn my back the way you did to Francois.
He wasn't my quarterback from day one.
He already-
He's still QB1.
Yeah,
So
he's
you gotta
gone there.
respect.
He's out of there.
But he a 2-year, 3-year starter at QB1.
Sure.
So my QB1 looked into the camera and said, I do this,
Right.
right?
Sure did.
The next play, what did he do, Joe?
We threw that
He
pick.
threw a pick. Almost cost the game, man. Then when we win, kick the ball into the stands, punch the ball into the stands.
Yeah.
Stay classy 13. That's all I'm
He was emotional.
Yeah.
He was emotional.
He had a lot to prove.
Yeah.
He got drafted.
Maybe it was the rivalry.
MLB. I think he needs to go ahead.
Pursue that.
Yeah, pursue that for sure.
The thing is, shout out to Spike Lee.
Mhm.
They're playing Miami. Florida's viewed as like the third team.
That's not true. That's
are.
not true.
They
That's
are.
not true.
They don't get respect outside
Miami's the
games,
third
man.
team.
Well, I'm talking about as far as like respect wise.
No,
It's
that's
the
not
U,
true.
it's the Seminoles, then it's the Gators.
That's not true. You trying to be funny. I got you.
But Miami can't lose that game with a turnover chain and a touchdown range.
And rings.
Yeah,
We got 10 sacks.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shout out. Make sure you check us out on iTunes, Facebook, Instagram, Google Play, Stitcher, Beyond Pod, YouTube, and of course the SoundCloud page to catch up on the full archive of past episodes of FSP. Just search Full Sport Press Podcast. And after you do that, check out the On Deck TV Hip Hop Podcast with Animal Brown, Spike Lee, and producer M Extra on the boards each and every Wednesday. This week's episode was a controversial Jeezy TM104 album review episode.
Controversial on your end because that shit got Jeezy.
Yeah.
Team Snowman.
Yeah, definitely Team
It
Snowman.
was some different perspectives taking on that show.
Yeah. Animal Brown, man. I'm not gonna go into it. This is a sports show.
It is.
Not a hip hop show.
So
But
He didn't like it.
no, he said it sounded dated and everything.
it hurt you a little bit.
I did. It did.
You're looking for him at the draft. That's what you're telling me.
Definitely. So I want to talk to him at the
We'll
draft.
talk to him.
I've never missed a show of On Deck TV since the first episode. I almost turned that one off.
Yeah, I've been there.
Yeah,
I felt the same way.
Yeah,
with
I almost turned. I ain't gonna lie. I've never missed a show. But I almost turned that one off.
For sure. Yeah, I get it. Speaking of Animal Brown, Fresher Than Your Average, just me and my dog Animal Brown is a self-help fashion podcast directly related to improving everyday fashion. Same great content with a new name. You catch our latest issue. Issue number 52 will be up directly for the culture. Hit the hotline 629-777-5565 and drop a voicemail
On the hotline.
so we can answer your fashion-related questions on the next issue.
You know, Jeezy remade that crap.
Wear your kicks and cop responsible.
I didn't know that. Did you know
I
that?
can't believe you said I was trendy. I ain't like that. You know what I'm saying? I just get
It was
busy.
a
That's
joke,
all.
man.
What if I
It was a
start the trends?
Uh-oh.
You never think that?
It was a joke.
Okay.
Take a damn joke.
All That's all good.
Hey, I'm gonna get reprimanded about that shit.
Nah, you good. You good.
Might be your new contract.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna get an email tomorrow with that shit, man.
You can read up on your favorite FSP co-hosts. I didn't say it, Jay.
Okay.
And purchase your FSP merchandise and catch up on past episodes from the shows we just mentioned and much, much more. How you do that, you ask Weezy? Just search www.realvillemedia.com. Tell a friend to support the real. OMG.
RMG, most definitely. Jeff, you got 10 good resting seconds.
Oh, yeah.
Let's start the clock.
All right. So it's been a slow week in WWE land.
It's been slow for a while.
Yeah, real. Long time, Joe.
All right,
Long time.
Let's talk a little AEW since it's a slow week in WWE.
Okay.
My guy, CM Punk, returns this weekend to StarCast. I know you guys like, what is StarCast? StarCast is like a wrestling convention loosely aligned with AEW. So rumors are flying that he might make an appearance tonight in AEW's second major pay-per-view entitled All Out Elite. So y'all down for a quick who you got? Since it's
Let's do it. Let's do it, man.
All right.
Let's do it.
All right. For the tag team championships of AEW get crowned tonight, the Lucha Brothers
Okay.
versus the Young Bucks in a ladder match.
Staying away from the Young Bucks. Give me the Lucha Brothers.
Damn. I was gonna go who you didn't go against, but I can't go with no Young Bucks.
Young Bucks, man. Ain't got nothing to do with that.
Nah, I can't.
Let's keep it going.
Yeah, I'm
So
going.
y'all
Lucha.
both going Lucha.
Yeah.
I'm going to Young Bucks.
Okay.
All right, and for the inaugural AEW champion, it'll be Chris Jericho versus Hangman Page.
No, Jericho.
Who
Give me
you got?
Jericho.
I like Jericho. He got the walls of Jericho, man.
Yeah, nah, for sure.
You ever been putting the walls of Jericho?
Nah, man. But you want to be putting the walls of Jericho?
I put what our home was on the walls of Jericho.
Put them on blast.
I ain't gonna put it.
You ain't gonna do that.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
I'm going Hangman Page, man. All right, that's it. That's it.
Let's see good rest.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have no idea who any of those people are other than Chris Jericho.
Yeah, Jericho. I know Jericho. In case you missed it, man, Olive Garden. Now, they're offering a limited number of customers unlimited pasta for life for a fraction of the cost to Italy. Now, 50 foodies, only 50, can buy a lifetime pass pasta for $500 starting August the 15th. It's also offering its annual $100 never-ending pasta pass that lets customers eat what they want for 9 weeks, up from 8 weeks last year. Now, it includes everything that you could think of, and the family-style eatery is placing this for this first 50 pass holders. How you guys feel about that?
ain't really bad. I don't eat enough Olive Garden to just say he
I
go
ain't an Olive
500
Garden
like
fan.
that.
I ain't been to the Olive Garden in a minute. They got good breadsticks, though.
Yeah, great bread and salad.
Yeah.
Great breadsticks and salad.
Yeah.
But
In 2017, the pass is sold out in 1 second.
I can see that. Yeah.
Yeah,
500.
2017 has changed. You know, people are into more of the niche. So, so when's the last time you been to Olive Garden? Weezy?
I don't think I've ever ate at Olive Garden.
Really? That's right. You don't eat vegetables and stuff.
Yeah. We had a work day there. So it was in like June.
Okay.
Yeah, so.
It's been a while for me, man. They got good
Breadsticks and salad, though.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all missed question of the week. I see it in y'all face. It's all good.
I was hoping. Please, God, no pick.
Yeah. Tweet us questions throughout the week at Full Sport Press. Don't forget to comment, give us a thumbs up or a thumbs down on the YouTube page, on the iTunes page. Please rate and subscribe. But more importantly, don't forget to tell a friend.
To tell a friend.
Tell a friend.
That the revolution will be podcasted. And before we get started with the first half, Weezy, do you have a yellow box of Cheerios award recipient for the listeners?
This week's award recipient
Sure.
is Theo Campbell.
Sure. You do this. Is. Anyway. Yes, sir. The award recipient is Theo Campbell, reality TV star. He's trying to look on the bright side after a freak accident left him half blind. Campbell was in Spanish island Ibiza with his girlfriend when someone popped a bottle of champagne right near his face, and the cork popped into his eye, split his eyeball in half. 2 eye surgeries later, after an unfortunate accident like that, he's lost all but 20% of his vision in his right eye. Currently has 7 stitches inside of his eyeball.
Damn.
Just thankful he just didn't lose his eye, but
Yeah.
it's tough, man. So when you pop in bottles,
Yeah, be careful.
pop them in the air, man. Not straight. Pop them in the air.
Turn your head or something.
Yeah, that's what
Woo! Woo! Gosh, woo.
Move on.
Woo.
pop the bottles in the air, man.
That's been one of my fears my whole life.
hell
Is
yeah.
when you're around people just doing yeah. But shout out to that woo.
In the air.
Yeah,
Go in the air.
Yeah, go in there.
Yeah.
Or aim for your right destination.
Let's get started the first half,
I
man.
don't know what's funny here.
Oh, I bet you
I
don't.
bet you don't.
The first half is underway.
First half, the hottest sports news of the past week, like we do each and every week here at the Full Sport Press Podcast. Before we get started, I am J-Ho.
It's your boy Big Jeff.
I'm Weezy. What's cracking?
Weezy, where can they find you at on social media, my brother?
Social media, FSP_Weezy on IG. And I'm at How Weezy on Twitter. Holla at me.
In your bag.
Most definitely. Jeff, where you at?
J Easley 84 across all social media platforms.
Most definitely. I'm JAIHOV.
Okay.
Instagram and Twitter. Hit that link tree, man. We
You still locked up?
Yeah, I was asking about
sure.
that today.
The
Well, this
link tree?
past week. It was asked,
What's that?
was you going to open the Instagram up, Paul?
what?
This is just
Yeah,
asking.
sure. And it's FSP_cameraman.
Right there.
Should be here.
Here, be
Sure. Right in here.
Right
It's
in.
all
Right.
in there.
Right there?
In there.
Oh, okay.
Here.
Cool.
Where
Right there. Yeah.
Okay.
There we
All
go.
right.
Cool.
All right. To celebrate the return of the NFL season, we here at FSP are kicking off. See what I did?
Mhm.
Oh, I
Picking
see
up.
that.
I see,
Okay.
I see.
All right, cool.
But
A
new
new
team.
Yeah, that's all I wanted.
That's
A
it.
new segment called Gas Money or House Money.
Mhm.
Yeah, deal.
Each week, our 3 hosts will pick one game where they will bet gas money on the outcome and another game where they will bet the entire house
Mhm.
on the outcome using Vegas odds. At the end of the season, we'll crown a Pick'em King.
For sure.
Will be me, but let's go.
Let's do it.
Okay, all right. What's your gas money game, Weez?
My gas money game this week.
Mm-hmm.
Tennessee Titans.
Oh,
Listen to me. Plus 5.5 against Cleveland. Cleveland's a bunch of hype right now.
yeah,
They all excited.
yeah.
My Titans get blasted because they didn't do the good in the preseason.
Mhm.
Just listen to me. Take the 5.5 points. Put a little gas money on it.
Look at
Mhm.
gas money.
The gas money.
And you should be straight.
Look, okay.
It's gonna be nervous. Just
Right.
take the 5.5
Take 5.
points.
Okay.
Tennessee plus 5.
Okay.
Okay, I'll go.
Yep.
My gas money game of the week: the Giants are 7.5 underdogs to the Dallas Cowboys. Giants gonna cover.
Giants gonna cover.
Giants plus 7.
Giants plus 7.
Division game.
Give me the Giants
Mm.
out the gate. Zeke not playing.
That game's at Dallas. You know that,
Zeke
right?
not playing.
Zeke not playing.
Zeke not playing.
Zeke ain't walking through
That's
that.
your
door.
bet.
If Zeke ain't walking through that door, Dallas ain't winning by 7 points. Not like that.
Yeah.
Give me the Giants.
Sure.
Just gas money though.
Just look like gas money.
Yeah.
Like gas money.
All right.
I got a house money bet.
Got a
College
house-
football. Though.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Who you been the house
And
on?
I ain't doing
college
no NFL this week. It's just all college football.
football? Okay.
Auburn versus Oregon at AT&T.
Uh-huh.
Auburn is -3.5, right?
Okay.
Put it all on that shit. The SEC gonna run through that shit. This is what I'm trying to tell you. Let me tell you. I don't trust Oregon's offensive coordinator. The coach, they not built for big games like this.
Out the gate.
Out the gate. And don't be fooled by the Ducks in the top 15 preseason poll.
I'm fooled.
So
Listen,
we
they-
putting the
they in my
mortgage.
college
You putting the mortgage on it.
with a freshman quarterback, Bo Nix, Tigers, better team. Pac-12 will continue to shit on themselves.
I had Oregon in the playoffs. So I'm believing the hype.
Ooh.
Ooh, okay.
I'm telling you.
Auburn -3.
All right. I got to swing back around to me. My house money game of the week, Tampa Bay. 2-point dogs to your Niners.
Yeah.
Tampa Bay wins.
Well, I don't like that one, Jeff.
Bet it all on Tampa this week.
We said the opposite.
I don't like that one, Jeff. But hey, that's your bet.
Bet it all on Tampa this week.
Ooh.
All right, this is my house money. You gotta have some. You gotta have some.
Yeah,
to do this. You gotta do.
Yeah.
Listen,
Uh-huh.
we're gonna bet the house
Uh-huh.
on the Jacksonville Jaguars against Kansas City +4.
Really?
Listen, I'll tell you why now. I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why. Kansas City's been hyped up all year long. Patrick Mahomes, he threw 50 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Tyreek Hill, Andy Reid got the best. They crowning this kid already, which is that good.
Yeah.
But they got to go to Jacksonville play against that nasty defense that's been hearing that shit the whole season.
Week 1.
Take the 4 points. Take Jacksonville. Sit through it. It's gonna be rough. It's gonna be rough.
Yeah.
But you should be straight.
Okay.
I'm taking Jacksonville +4.
Yeah.
All right.
Bet the house on it.
Bet the house on
That's
it.
week 1.
Week 1.
Gas money.
I like that, y'all.
House money. I like that.
Yeah. Oh.
Cameraman wants some action.
Give me the 4. Okay, we'll talk.
Nah, hey, let me tell y'all something right now. No betting in this, no betting in
the company.
Get to no
Conflict of interest.
Get tricky.
This is
I'm
what is it for?
Yeah.
Fun.
Yeah, nah.
Fun.
We don't
Push-ups.
gambling.
Push-ups.
Let's put that out there, y'all.
Push-ups.
Push-ups.
Push-ups. Y'all can bet on push-ups. Y'all can't bet no more money. There we go.
There it is.
Let's keep it in football, man.
Oh boy.
Specifically in the NFL.
Okay.
Man. In a stunning post-game press conference, which was blown up by Adam Schefter, we'll talk about that another time, 29-year-old Indianapolis Colts quarterback Andrew Luck officially announced his retirement from the NFL. Luck, formerly one of the highest-paid NFL players, was, and I quote, mentally worn down from constant injuries that deteriorated his love for the game. Luck earned almost $100 million over his 7-year career and could be walking away from right around $500 million. This is a sign of things to come in the NFL.
Yeah. Look at Gronk. Look at Luck. I mean, hell, the guy from Buffalo quit halftime last year. So
And then you look at the negative effects like LeRon McClain, Larry Johnson.
Look at Larry Johnson's Twitter.
CTE is here.
Yeah.
CTE is real.
CTE is here. Yeah.
And it ain't corporate thug entertainment.
No, it ain't that.
No,
It ain't that.
I think it's gonna be a sign of something. I mean, it's been happening. We can go back, even if it wasn't like injuries. It's been happening for all the people who play for the Detroit Lions. Calvin Johnson,
Barry Sanders.
Yeah, for sure.
Barry Sanders. But I think that Andrew Luck is sources tell me that he wasn't really a big time leader in the locker room.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So he wasn't liked as much as they say he was liked.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I knew he wasn't like because he didn't invite Quentin Nelson to his wedding.
Yes, though.
Like, that's your old lineman. That's your all-pro lineman. You invite him to your wedding. So. But I think the blame has to go to Ryan Grigson, who's no longer the GM with the Colts. He only has 3 offensive linemen that was drafted before the 7th round while he was there.
Yeah.
He had the lowest cap space spent on the O-line since 2013.
Yeah.
The 4th least salary cap spent on offense from 2013 to 2019.
Right.
That's a recipe for disaster.
Absolutely.
And here's another thing. Andrew Luck's family is well off.
Yeah.
Let's keep it a buck.
Yeah.
So this decision is 100% on him. Can you imagine a kid coming from a different background walking away from almost $500 million? Hell no, that's generational wealth.
Yeah.
Luck comes from generational wealth. So if that's the case, you could retire in your prime because you said and say, hey, nobody's depending on me
right.
to take care of the family. Like, I need to take care of my cousins, brothers, aunts, uncles, mother, father.
Yeah.
Andrew Luck has to take care of himself.
Yep.
And that's the
And he's made that.
I heard a conspiracy theory. I'm just gonna say it real quick, and then y'all take what you want from it.
Right.
Okay.
His dad is the commissioner of the XFL.
Yeah, he's not playing right
He ain't
now.
playing.
I'm just telling what I heard. Don't be surprised.
But we should all look at this as a cautionary tale for all of us, right? Our parents, grandparents, they found jobs, trades, professions, and they worked their entire lives, Jeff. Like our grandparents, and you know what did they get?
Yeah.
They retired with a gold watch and a decent pension.
Yeah.
And we don't have that luxury any longer. No
it.
guarantees in your job will even be there in 20 years. No loyalty from your employees on part of their companies is gone. The value is half of what it was when our grandparents were alive or in working for sure. So if you don't produce the satisfaction of your manager, what can they do? Dude, they'll get rid of you
quickly.
Dude, so hell yeah. I know that in America, we get our fair share of punishment like we do in America as far as like Andrew Luck got in the NFL, right?
Okay.
Lack of recognition.
Okay.
You understand me? Failure to receive promotions.
Okay.
Moving up the corporate ladder.
Glass ceiling type stuff.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
So like Luck, we need to know when to walk away and start something new. We got to have the confidence, man. Follow what you want to do and pull that trigger.
What is the move for Luck? Is it really just he's done with football?
He's hurt, man.
Andrew Luck is rich and recently married and has a kid.
He's about to just
He's just going to chill, man. He's going to chill.
But Andrew Luck's hurt. He's mentally hurt. Like, I believe that. I believe he's mentally hurt. You don't be a generational quarterback like that and just walk away from the game if you still can play.
He's not ever going to play again. Andrew Luck is not that dude.
I didn't know he really would tell people, I mean, good hit every time.
Yeah. I mean, that's a good hit, boy. That's a good hit, big boy.
Yeah, that was some funny stuff.
Nah, man. Nah, dead ass. More people, man. Pull that trigger, man, because these companies that we work hard for, they don't care about it.
They don't give a shit about us.
Just like the NFL didn't care about Andrew Luck.
They don't give a shit about them.
Do what you can if you have the chance to pull the trigger for sure.
Speaking of walking away and starting something on your own,
Right.
the Big Three just finished this season 3.
Yeah.
And let's go over some of the award winners for the year.
Okay.
Lisa Leslie and Joe Johnson, the coach of the year and the MVP. Shout out to ISO Joe. Shout out to Sean Wall.
Yes, this guy.
Was named, like I said, coach of the year and MVP. And they will go against the triplets of the Big Three, who has Steven Jackson, in the championship tomorrow.
Okay.
All right. So, like I said, most valuable players, Joe Johnson. Defensive player of the year, Omari Stoudemire from Tri-State.
There we go.
Fourth man, which is the equivalent of the sixth man, is Nate Robinson for Tri-State.
I can see that.
And here's a new award, Too Hard to Guard.
Okay.
Will Bynum.
Oh, yeah. Will Bynum troll. He had people touching the earth.
He did.
Yeah, for sure.
Best trash talker, Gary Payton.
Yeah.
That was like the most obvious.
Yeah,
He's the coach for the Three-Headed Monsters. And the Community Activist Award goes to Ricky Davis.
Tricky Ricky.
Of the Ghost Ballers.
Tricky Ricky.
That's the one award I never thought Ricky Davis would win.
Yeah, for sure.
But anyway, like I said, the championship is tomorrow. Shout out to ISO Joe.
ISO Joe.
If he makes it back to the NBA, it's going to be big for the Big Three. It's been fun to watch this year.
He hadn't played since, 2017, 2018?
He played 2018.
Yeah.
2017.
Will y'all watch tomorrow?
Yeah. I've been watching all season.
Yeah. I'll watch. But here's the thing, man.
That didn't sound too confident.
Yeah, no, for sure.
No, it's at a weird time. The regular season game, Saturday and midday. So it's like, as soon as we,
Here's the thing, though. NBA is different, right? Joe Johnson,
Yeah.
he averaged, 6 minutes when he was playing for the Rockets the last time?
Right.
And he can kill in the Big Three.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Nah, but I don't think it can translate to any substantial work in the NBA.
His game is made for the Big Three.
Yeah.
Isolation basketball.
Sure.
Making your guy look ridiculous for trying to guard you, hitting big shots. That's Joe Johnson all day.
I mean, he's 38 years old.
Yeah.
He's got $220 million in the bank. There's a kid that didn't get drafted that needs that spot more than Joe Johnson so they can set up their family for a lifetime. Joe's already set up for a lifetime. Just go kill in the Big Three, dog. You don't need to play in the NBA no more.
Yeah, but you can tell Joe Johnson was playing in the Big Three.
was
Just like
serious.
he was looking, I'm going to get back in the
If he
league.
get back in the league, yeah, for sure. He's playing with a mission.
Yeah.
He said he didn't want it to, he had a bad taste in his mouth how his career ended in the NBA. He had lost his mother that year to cancer, and he couldn't play like he wanted to play. So, shout out to Joe, man.
Shout out to Joe, most definitely. But, man, just go ahead and ride off into the sunset and kill in the Big Three. Sure.
Yeah. Be the first Hall of Famer in Big Three.
He's not in the Hall of Fame.
All right.
In the Big Three.
No, let's talk about it. Okay, let's move right on.
Not NBA Hall of Famer, Big Three Hall of Famer.
Big Three Hall of Fame? Okay. Yeah, now he has to do a little bit more work. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Let's keep it in NBA.
Big Three
man.
can't have a Hall of Fame after 3 seasons.
Let's talk about New York Knicks rookie RJ Barrett, the number 3 overall pick in the 2019 NBA draft, signed an endorsement deal with Puma. Puma wasted no time getting Barrett's image out there into his home market. They have already plastered images of him around Midtown. The company is launching a new flagship store in Fifth Avenue in Manhattan this weekend as well. This is a sign-in that can help Puma to make it into the top 3.
Absolutely. He's in a big market. The team, that has a fan base that, win or lose, is going to show up on game night. And Puma somehow has a bag that I don't know where it came from.
Me either.
And this could be the sign that could put them in the top 3.
If he was a player that everybody assumed he would be when he didn't go to Duke, this is going to be, I don't think he's that player. I think Puma is eating off the same plate. R.J. Barrett and also Kevin Knox both play the Knicks, right? Right. Play there. You don't need R.J. Barrett there and Kevin Knox because they're both. You're not going to get any new shoes off. No looks. It's the same situation. And his competition is Kyrie Irving across the street in Brooklyn. So it's going to be tough to compete with that. Yeah. I just think he has a chance to get into a superstar market like the Knicks, but I just don't think his game would translate to help them.
It's nothing like playing in the Garden, though.
It's not.
Yeah, so I think he can get a couple of looks up. Just a few. You know? They play on Christmas. They're terrible.
He's R.J. Barrett, I'm thinking about rookies coming in.
Okay.
He might be able to play New York with the most. He don't have a lot of pressure on him.
He doesn't. Nah. There's no pressure.
Because usually when you go to the Knicks, it's all pressure. You know what? We need you to bring this team back. Yeah. He can relax.
Yeah, it's all money in. Yeah, it doesn't matter. It don't matter what they do. They got a good coach.
Yeah, all he got to do is play. He play just relax.
Just relax. Go out there and hoop.
Yeah,
most of it.
Just hold it down, and maybe they get somebody else next year, and and
he gonna build it right. He gonna get paid
for sure.
That's it.
That's crazy.
Let's move on to the NFL. The NFL will be partnering with Oakley to become the official helmet and visor provider in a new 4-year deal starting this coming up season. Okay. Terms of the agreement haven't been announced yet, but Oakley will provide shields and eyewear with its new Prism lens technology. It'll be available to all 32 teams and will also allow Oakley to be the licensed NFL eyewear for fans.
Sure.
It's a big deal.
It's a big deal mainly due to the fact that money can change everything.
Absolutely.
Like color visors were out.
Yep.
Until you get into a situation now where Oakley comes through with the bag and it's like, oh, you know what? We got colors. We can do that this year. We can switch that out. Yep. But you got a person like Patrick Mahomes behind them. You got Derwin James. You got Juju behind Oakley as their primary endorsees. It's going to help out. The only thing that I worry about is people wearing those weird sunglasses thinking it's cool looking. And that is not cool, man. Those weird. Come on, man.
Those aren't cool looking.
You look like, for sure. Those glasses aren't cool. Yeah. But if it's on a shield in a football helmet, but glasses.
When the time you see somebody wear some Oakley glasses?
I see. So I'm driving to go to the gym the other day, right? Oh, boy. That's why you laugh. So I'm driving to go to the gym. And I was like, man, look at this weirdo with shades on coming towards me, right? Okay. And I roll my window down because I got tints. I look, I said, Weezy had some Oakley glasses on, my God. Looking like a complete idiot. So he calls me. Yeah. He like, I saw you. I seen you. I said, man, I didn't even know what you with those dumbass sunglasses on. What you gonna do? Go cut some grass? Like, what are you doing? He hung up in my face.
Yeah. That's a bad look.
I'm gonna hear this shit.
I mean, that's a bad look.
He had Oakley sunglasses on, cameraman.
Cameraman is disgusted at you.
Then he said, I was like, all right, I'm headed to the gym. Where you at? I'll be there.
No show.
Not with them shades on.
Not with them shades on. He had one more yard to cut, for sure. Ooh.
I got down for that.
Nah, for sure. Keep that, bro. Nah, for real, man. You know what I'm saying?
I like burn. You mean can I? No. Relax.
Just make it organic. Just
for sure. Yeah. Before we get started with halftime, let's keep it right back to the NFL. Carly Lloyd, man, the gilded soccer legend, can finish her brilliant athletic career however she wants. But she's going to try place kicking. 37-year-old two-time World Cup champion has reportedly received an offer from an NFL team after making an impressive 55-yard kick at Philadelphia Eagles training camp last week.
She going to try to place kick in NFL?
Now, with players and coaches on hand to watch, Lloyd easily drilled a field goal in between goalposts half as wide as the NFL standard. Can Carly Lloyd kick field goals in the NFL?
Did she not see Cam Chancellor jump over the damn line? is she crazy? Oh my goodness. Yeah. Like, she got to be nuts, right?
The only thing that I worry about with her, she takes like 10 steps back.
Yeah.
You got to do 5.
Has she not seen Troy Polamalu jump over the line?
Yeah. That's what I was worried about. And also, Keenan Allen came out. I was like, hey, it's cool until you turn. Yeah, until you got to play defense.
So referee get that ball, say, all right, we live.
Because his job's on the line both ways.
It could be a tragic end to a brilliant career. So she said she's really going to try it in 2020 with the help of Morton Anderson. But it's
out of all people, he would have one bar across his damn head. I don't give a damn how cold he is. He got this girl. I think she can kick a field goal.
Now, that's true. Now, like, you see some of these kickers, and they get out there, and it gets real nasty for them. I seen some grown men that look like 37-year-old former soccer players out there, you know? So it's going to get tricky for Carly, but I think she can do it. It'll be cool. Maybe a preseason game or two.
Yeah, definitely.
Sure. Not the NFL.
You got to be a team down down in the dumps trying to sell some tickets.
It cannot be a team. It cannot be in it from week 1 through 16. She can't be out there.
It's too much on the line.
Yeah.
But I have seen grown men that are kickers in the NFL run from situations.
Oh,
that
yeah.
Carly would be.
I mean, kickers don't hit in practice.
Exactly.
Let's be real. They
Yeah.
just go kick. So
Yeah.
if that's the position that it can be done,
Right.
it's the kicker.
It is kicking.
It's not punting.
Not punting.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
no.
Nah, you
Not
ain't punting.
Kicking
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, you ain't punting.
Yeah, for sure. Let's get started with halftime, fellas.
Let's do it.
We're at the midway point. Enjoy all of the halftime festivities.
Halftime FSP Sports Trivia. We are bringing back the FSP Sports Trivia.
All right.
During this segment, we test the sports knowledge of, I can't say esteemed anymore. You
Yeah.
guys
Come on, Jeff. We got to bounce back.
Yeah, we had a rough one.
We're just going to call it the panel cameraman.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
These questions are all NFL related.
Oh, man.
Don't go back to 1960.
Are you guys ready?
Shit.
I'm here.
You don't know if you're ready, though.
Nah, last week got my confidence shook a little
Okay.
bit. You know, I got to get back in the gym.
Okay.
That's all.
You guys ready?
Yeah.
All right,
Take some more
let's do it.
shots.
How many years must a player be retired to be eligible for the Pro Football Hall of Fame?
5.
4. 5.
You can't me.
You got me, Joe. You're cheating there.
You
It was 5.
He
for
got
sure.
it right,
was
though.
5.
He said it first. Yeah.
All right. Who?
What? I just changed my answer.
Yeah, I'm just laughing, bro. Okay. All right, let's keep it moving. Who had a better record as an NFL coach, Steve Spurrier or Nick Saban?
Nick Saban.
Spurrier.
Nick Saban it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, cameraman you was off too. Look. All right.
So do I get the points for the first one, or do I? what we doing?
What
is it?
I'm focused right now.
It's 2-1. It's 2-1.
2-1. We'll call
Okay,
it
2-1. Yeah. Sheesh.
Next question. What school has produced the most Pro Football Hall of Famers?
Is it multiple choice?
You said what school?
Which college school?
You said we was doing NFL. You
But
switched
it's
it up.
still Pro Football Hall of Fame.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Go ahead.
I'm gonna go Alabama.
USC.
Notre Dame
Notre
leads
Dame.
the way with
I said
13.
Notre Dame every answer last week.
USC is in second with 12, followed
USC
by
was
Ohio
second.
State with 10.
I'm sitting there counting out the USC was in my head. Like, it's got to be USC.
2-1 Weezy. Name the only person to play on 3 consecutive Super Bowl championship teams.
3 consecutive Super Bowl championship teams. Back to back to back.
That's consecutive.
All right, y'all laugh what you want. I'm trying to figure this shit out. Ain't that damn funny, Jeff. I promise you, it ain't that damn funny. Covering your mouth and shit. Ain't that damn funny. He don't know the answer. That's why
You
he
gotta
trying
get
to...
this damn answer doing all that talking. That's all I know.
Tom Brady?
No.
Wins.
Patriots.
I can't think of it. He was a lineman. I can't remember.
What was the question again, Jay? Say the question.
Name the only person to play in 3 consecutive Super Bowl championship teams. Play on. You gotta win. Play on.
Oh, wait. So he didn't win. He just played
No,
on.
just play on.
I
Well,
don't
they
know.
won though. Championship team. So yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Ken Norton
Ken
Jr.
Norton
was a member of Dallas, Super Bowl
Dallas, and
27,
then
Super Bowl
San Francisco.
28 with the 49ers, and Super Bowl 29. All right. Who is the
I've seen
highest
that.
rated quarterback on the Nintendo game Tecmo Super Bowl?
Highest rated quarterback?
Yep.
Hostella.
I go with
You ain't never
Hostile.
played Tecmo Ball?
Mm-mm.
Cameraman, you got a dog in this fight? It was Randall Cunningham.
Because
Yeah, for sure.
you just run to one side of the field
Yeah, for
and
sure.
then
You
run
gonna
the other
throw
side
that
and
thing
you can throw 80 yards
For
down the
sure.
field. Yep, sure.
Last but not least, name 2 of the 5 players who are tied with the most Pro Bowl selections at 14.
It's got to be Brady. And
Gotta name 2. Gotta name 2.
Oh man, Brady.
14. Bruce Smith.
No.
Are they both currently still playing?
No.
Bruce Smith.
It's
I know one.
2 of 5. It's 5 people, y'all.
Really?
Yeah.
It's 5. 2 of the 5 players tied with the most Pro Bowl selections, so 14.
I'm Brady Drew Brees.
Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, Tony Gonzalez, Bruce Matthews, and Merlin Olsen
How did I not?
And Tom Brady would be a record 15
this
selection.
I was going to say Peyton, too.
So Weezy wins.
Brady and Payton was
Yeah,
easy.
Brady Payton. Come on, Brady and Payton. Come on, y'all.
2.5. I got 2.5.
Look, man.
You got 2.
After last week,
Yeah, for sure. You got.
I talked myself out a lot of
Yeah, I
this.
see.
Yeah.
Clearly.
Get back in the gym.
Yeah, you got to get back in the gym.
Yeah, it's all right.
Let's get started the second half.
You gotta get on this game next time, though.
No.
Yeah,
The second half is underway.
Second half, the 2019 NFL preview show, episode 286. I am J-Ho.
it's your boy Big Jeff.
I'm Weezy. What it do?
Weezy, the 2019 NFL season is officially upon us.
Is
It's
it?
here. We can see it.
Yeah.
Got a fantasy draft coming up. It is here. Can you smell the football?
I got to enjoy it here on FSP because we go real quick to basketball.
It does. Very fast.
Real quick.
Yeah, for sure. What a better way to celebrate pro football's return than throwing out meaningless predictions.
That's what it is.
It's very meaningless.
Don't
Yeah,
mean
for sure.
shit.
For how an unpredictable season will play out for the 100th anniversary of the NFL season. FSP decided to give some preseason awards, an AFC and NFL playoff outlooks.
Okay.
Super Bowl champions as well. Let's kick it off, man. Question 1. Offensive player of the year. Self-explanatory in the NFL. Who you guys got and why?
I go first. I got Saquon Barkley.
Good pick.
Over 2,000. He had 2,000 yards last year. Going to eclipse that. Total yards, I should say.
Yeah.
He's going to eclipse that this year. He's the man in New York. They're going to give him the ball anytime they can.
There you go.
He's going to explode everywhere. Pause. He's my offensive player of the year.
I'm sticking with that too, man.
Yeah.
I tried to talk my way into some different players. I think Devontae Adams has a great year this year, but I just don't think he'll have enough yards.
No.
I think Saquon goes off for at least 2,300 scrimmage yards.
Yeah.
I think they're a mess on defense, so they're always going to be
Always going to be
on the
behind.
field. Yeah, for sure. So I don't think people realize that in his rookie year, he got 352 touches.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
He's every down player.
He's an every down player. They're going to run him into the ground with Mike Shula. And I think, Saquon Barkley by a landslide unless he gets injured.
And they paid him early.
Yep.
So he's not his rookie running back deal isn't as
Ain't that
bad
bad.
as others. So.
Zeke's, it's the equivalent of Zeke's, though.
It's a little better. Than, a
Tell me
little
why.
better than Zeke.
Saquon will be in the same situation.
Of
too.
course.
Yeah,
Of course.
for
No,
sure.
he's going to want another one. Yeah. of
I
course.
went another way.
Okay.
I went Alvin Kamara
Okay.
from the
Saints.
Saints.
Mhm.
He finally get to play with no pressure on this year with the other running back
Mark Ingram.
Mark Ingram leaving.
Yeah.
So, for like the first 4 games last year, Mark Ingram was gone. And he had his best.
Yeah.
That's when, oh my God, where'd he come from?
Yep.
So he gonna play with that same, and they're mad.
Yeah, they
The
are.
Saints are mad.
They got something to prove.
They got something to prove.
Yep.
And they was already good. So let's feed Alvin Kamara. I go Alvin Kamara.
I think so. I think what he'll do with those, I think Drew Brees will get a little bit more attempts compared to
Alvin
Alvin Kamara getting touches. So I think
Okay.
that'll affect that. But Alvin Kamara will have a great year.
You don't think Latavius Murray going to eat it in some of those carries for him?
Short distance.
Yeah, but Alvin Kamara's a special player, man.
I know. I'm agreeing.
Yeah,
Special
I'm
player.
saying.
I think he's one of the best kept secrets in college I've ever seen.
Because he played with a shit team. And that,
Well, he played at UT, yeah, and just still like nobody like I was just
He just said he
like people like, well, where'd he come from? He played at UT.
played at UT.
Yeah.
For sure. But he went to Alabama first, though. So
Yeah.
Sure enough.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on to our next question. Who will be the offensive rookie of the year?
Yep.
Let me
You
go
got
first on this one.
Yeah, go ahead.
Offensive rookie of the year. I went with Kyler Murray.
Of course you did.
Spoiler
Wiz.
alert.
Yeah.
Spoiler
That's
alert.
your man.
Yeah, Kyler Murray. I just think he's gonna be rolling out to the pocket a lot. I think it's gonna be hard, really, really hard for one of those for him to get sacked. Period.
Oh, no, that's a damn lie. No, that's a damn lie.
I don't know.
Now, he going to get sacked, but I think he'll get the touches. The numbers will be there, for sure.
Did the preseason scare you at all?
Yeah, it did.
Okay.
It did scare me a little bit, but I also seen him run away from tackles and run away from defenders like no other.
Okay.
And they're going to be trailing a lot, too.
Almost deaf.
Yeah.
You want me
No, you got it.
I got Josh Jacobs for the
Yeah, me
Raiders.
too.
I feel like to me, with that offense, we think it's going to be explosive because of AB and Derek Carr, but they're gonna run this kid right out the gate. Straight out of Alabama,
Yeah.
he's gonna get all the totes he wants. He can do 3 downs if he needs to. I just feel like he was the first running back taken for a reason.
He was.
So that's gonna be my rookie of the year.
Yeah, I think
1,500 plus scrimmage running, just straight up
1,500?
rushing yard.
he'll get a lot of carries.
Yeah.
I just don't think he'll get enough cracks at the end zone to get that I guess the litmus test to get touchdowns as a rookie. But I just don't think Oakland will be good enough, and he won't get much help from the other people. I mean, they just signed Rodney Hudson.
Yeah.
You bring in Richie Incognito. I don't think anybody as a rookie has a better O-line than Oakland. But, man, he only had 250 total carries at Alabama. So he's fresh.
Well, yeah. I mean,
Who'd you pick?
Look who he...
I picked Josh Jacobs.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. But I just think they held him back a lot at Alabama, and they're also holding him back a little bit in Oakland. So we'll see.
Yeah.
But I think Josh Jacobs will
that might come into to help him out, not having that yardage on him that other running backs to come into the NFL with.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, number 3.
Mm-hmm.
Defensive Player of the Year. Okay. Whole entire league.
Sure.
Who y'all got?
I got Devin Bush with Pittsburgh.
Defensive Player of the Year?
Yeah.
That's a hot take, Jeff.
As a rookie?
Yeah.
Ooh, damn.
No, I'm sorry. I thought you said defensive player. Yeah, my out of order.
Okay.
That's my bad.
Okay.
My bad. Take it. Pause that.
Yeah.
Miles Garrett.
Miles
Garrett.
Garrett.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a good pick.
Yeah.
He was on my list too.
I feel like that offense is gonna get all the recognition in the world and with all the press in the world.
Yeah.
But the defense is gonna win in the games.
Yeah.
And he's gonna be the anchor of that defense. Like he always has been. He's gonna get all the recognition he deserves this year.
Yeah.
He's gonna put up double-digit sacks, unguardable. Miles Garrett.
Well, since you went with Miles Garrett, I had him on my list too. I'm gonna go somewhere else, give somebody else some recognition. I want Jamal Adams. Jamal Adams, defense player from safety at the Jets. I know you don't like Jamal Adams. You got a
I
problem.
like Jamal Adams. There's no way he's gonna get defense. He's not. He gonna have to to get defensive player of the year from the safety position. You got to have 10 picks, 10 forced fumbles. You got
Anything can happen, Joe.
It can happen. It can happen. Anything can happen.
I think
for sure.
this Jets team is gonna shock a lot of people, man. They had a their offseason was they signed a bunch of veterans.
They did. The Jets team's gonna be good for sure.
On paper.
On paper. Yeah, for sure. I'm sticking with Myles Garrett, even though I think Aaron Donald could easily do it
For
as
sure.
well, 20
Yeah,
and a
of
half
course.
sacks. I just think that the trade that people aren't talking about is them getting Olivia Vernon to help Myles Garrett off on that defensive line.
Absolutely.
And he only had 13 and a half sacks only. But
Right.
I think he'll have right around 20 sacks this year. It should open up things for him, having Vernon and Sheldon Richardson on the D-line with him.
Yeah.
And it's going to be crazy, man. So Myles Garrett, this is a breakout year.
And
defensive
people are
player
going to
of
be
the
watching them
year.
this year.
Man.
That's
Yeah,
what's going to
for
help
sure.
more than anything.
Most definitely. Moving on to defensive rookie of the year, Jeff. Who you got?
Now, here's where I had Devin Bush.
For sure.
Yeah, my apologies.
No, it's all good.
Again, he's the Ryan Shazier replacement. I mean, it sucks to have to say that, but still is need him to be who they think he can be out of Michigan, that type of playmaker. He's going to be all over the field. I think I watched this guy in the preseason. Yeah, he's my defense rookie of the year.
Sure.
Go
ahead.
Defensive rookie for me. Defensive rookie of the year for me was Josh Allen from Jacksonville.
Yeah.
Went to another loaded defense.
Of course.
Where he can get worry about no double teams. He can just go out there and play. And people forget this guy led the whole nation in sacks last year.
True.
From Kentucky.
Not a bad pick.
So I went with him.
Now, and you got to think with Josh Allen, he wasn't even supposed to fall in the draft like how he did.
Yeah.
But if you look at it, you'll see the fact that with him and with that defensive line and Ngakoue, got Calais still there, defensive line, and then those linebackers are all over the field with Miles Jack. I like that pick too easy, but I'm going with Devin Bush, man. I think Devin Bush was put on this earth to play middle linebacker. 4.4 speed.
Everywhere.
He's a stud, man. He's going to be a tackling machine. He'll be everywhere. I think he'll do what Darius Leonard did for the Colts last year.
Makes sense.
So with those big shoes to replace with Ryan Shazier, I think he'll sideline to sideline, C.J. Mosley all over the field for sure.
All right. Let's move on to breakout player of the year. Who you got, Jay?
I got James Washington, man, for the Steelers.
Pick.
Second round pick. He arrived in camp 15 pounds lighter. He's going to light it up this year, be the beneficiary that Juju had when AB was there.
Yeah.
He's going to be open, man. And I saw him in preseason. He was
good.
all the way open.
Good.
Killed the Titans. The talent has always been there. He led the FBS while he was at Oklahoma State in touchdowns, receiving yards.
They can find some receivers at Pittsburgh.
Man, listen, scouting report team is crazy.
Yeah.
But this kid's going to light it up. James Washington.
Who you got with?
Breakout player. I went a different route this year. I went on the defense side of the ball for breakout player.
Okay.
Bradley Chubb.
He's going to kill.
Okay.
Bradley Chubb.
He's going
from
to
Denver.
kill.
Okay.
I think Von Miller, I got this side. They're going to double team me. Go to work.
Yeah.
And he's going to go to work. See
He's going to kill like DeMarcus Ware.
Yeah.
On that opposite.
Yeah. That was a great pickup out there.
Yeah.
We said that on the draft show when they got them. I got Lamar Jackson.
Okay.
Wow.
12-win team
Wow.
because of him.
Hot take. Do the hot take thing.
Yeah.
They gonna turn that man loose. He got an offseason around being his team, putting the offense around his skill set. We're gonna see exactly why he was that cold in college and why it will translate in the NFL.
Yeah.
His skill set will translate. This dude's gonna put up numbers.
I don't believe in Lamar mainly due to the fact he don't have a number one. That's what scares me about Lamar.
He don't
Jackson.
have a number one, but he has an intermediate game with the tight end and Ingram and the other running back. I forget his name. That's my bad. Yeah. But the intermediate game enough to work around his skill set where he can break camp and do what he got to do as an athlete. Yeah. They're gonna be fun to watch, man.
So y'all a sleeper. Nobody's talking about. Plays with the Buffalo Bills named Robert Foster. He's gonna kill next year. Yeah. He's going to kill.
Really?
Over the final 8 weeks of 2018, he averaged 14 targets a game.
Yeah.
So I'm telling you, super fast. Went to Alabama, went undrafted. Robert Foster will have a breakout year for the Bills this year for sure.
All right.
Comeback player of the year.
Yeah.
All right, number 6, comeback player of the year. Who y'all got?
All right. I got Cooper Kupp, man.
Really?
Yeah, I got Cooper Kupp. Not all ACL tears are created equal.
True.
This kid he was on pace for 1,000, 10 touchdowns. Until he tore his ACL.
Yeah.
And you saw that Jared Goff just wasn't the same when he wasn't out there. I think he'll pick up where he left off. He'll be a beast, man. He's only 26 years old. He's just going to be all over the field. He's going to be his number one receiver there. You'll just see, man. The Rams offense looks better when Cooper Kupp is there. And they said he looks better, stronger, faster after that ACL tear. So
that's a good pick. He's on my list too, Jeff.
Who you got?
I'm going to go with Le'Veon now, but I had Cooper Kupp too. Yeah. But I'm going to go with Le'Veon. I think Le'Veon.
That threw me off, Jay.
Cooper Kupp was good.
He's solid. He's a solid. He's very solid receiver. I go ahead. I'll pick it back off you with Le'Veon.
Yeah.
I had him as well.
Yeah, I had Le'Veon. Everybody say he took a year off and it's going to hurt him. But Le'Veon's a veteran. He got a patient running style where he kind of looks at the hole before he hits the hole. So he kind of avoids a lot of hits. He runs out of bounds more than any running back I've ever seen in my life. Yeah. So he'll be all right.
I have Le'Veon as well. My only thing about him is making sure he stays upright for the whole season. I mean, he hasn't played a full season, of course, with last year's thing. He hasn't played a full season since 2016.
Yeah,
I believe.
His last 2 full seasons, though, he averaged 1,900,
exactly.
1,800.
That's what I was just about to say.
Yeah.
So, but when he's out there, he, like you said, the patient running style. He can do things with a mediocre offensive line that other players in his position couldn't do. Mm-hmm. So, with him having a full season and not being ran into the ground in the preseason and things like that, I think Le'Veon Bell is going to be the comeback player of the year.
And he'll be a safety blanket for Sam Darnold, too. So
on top of that.
Yeah,
and the defense being able to keep the game in meaningful, in range and in scoring distance or whatever. So he can stay on the field a lot more as a running back. So I got Le'Veon.
Let's move on to number 7, man. We got the sophomore slump in the NFL. Who you guys got?
Baker Mayfield. Team's going to implode by week 4. I picked him to make the playoffs. But I, as watching this offseason unfold and watching him how he's handling himself in the media, the skill set is there, of course. But with the way that team's gonna have to come together and those egos and the way it's set up, I just don't think he can manage it. Yeah, because that's what he is as a quarterback, is the manager of the team. Yeah, and I don't think he's gonna be able to do that with that team. They're gonna lose to the Titans week 1. I agree with you on that. When they start off 2-2 or 1-3, it's over with. It's over with.
So she took Baker Mayfield. Yeah, I gotta go with my number 2 on the list. Yeah. Lamar Jackson. So much long. And I know, Jay, you hate when I say that about I just think, I don't think it's going to be his fault, but I think he's going to use so much of him, of his ability, athletic ability so much because his arm just ain't there yet.
I think his arm is fine. I think he'll improvise. He'll be injured by week 7.
Yeah, he's going to do too much.
Yeah, he'll be injured because he has to do too much, man. They don't have nobody that's going to get over.
I'm not saying you're wrong.
Hollywood Brown is going to be open. Yeah. But I'm saying the only thing that I worry about, they just don't have a number 1. And when I need a number 1, I'm talking about a number 1. You understand? So, let's see here. My sophomore slump, Phillip Lindsay, man. Running back, Denver Broncos. Colorado last year, undrafted. Made history. Has earned the Pro Bowl honors. Becoming an undrafted free agent. Listen, man. Only thing I worry about with him is coming into the camp injured. Yeah. So in turn, you don't get to learn Flacco's system. You got a new OC. You got a new quarterback. True. And then on top of that, you're looking to get touches with a new OC, and Royce Freeman is there. And Royce Freeman is a better running back than Phillip Lindsay. I said that last year. And I'm telling you, they're going to end up splitting time, and Royce Freeman will get that lion's share sooner than we know. Philip Lindsay, man, it's going to be rough for him to maintain what he did last year.
You really think that Royce is the better?
I really do. Oh, yeah, and I think Royce is better than him. Royce is just coming off an injury. So,
True.
Yeah,
True.
That's the only thing that worries me.
All right, number 8. Fall off player. Who gonna just take a dive?
Your man's. Jared Goff.
I don't know about that. The way y'all tough on Jared Goff is not even cool. Not even cool.
Hear me out. I know Cooper Kupp's coming back. That's great. That safety blanket that he had in Todd Gurley is apparently not going to be there like it's supposed to be, like they want it to be. So without having that, he's going to have to carry the offense more than he wants to, and maybe his skill set will allow him to, or his knowledge of the game will allow him to. I don't think he has it. Like just going off of the way he's like piggybacked and handcuffed, before pre-snap reads and stuff like that with his coach.
That's bullshit, Joe.
Why you say that?
Everybody always talk about the system quarterbacks and it don't work, and
No.
You put him as a system quarterback, even if he is a system quarterback.
That's not what I'm saying, though. It's more than a system. This is your coach saying, all right, here's what's going to be open. Just do that or throw it away.
No, he's not telling them to throw the ball away. He's just giving them a heads up. I think that's a good thing for the coach to recognize that. Oh, hey, listen, look out for this. Let's just give him a tip. That's coaching.
It's cool, but if as a coach, if you can't see that, why am I paying, or the general manager, if I got to pay the coach to see that for you, why am I paying you?
You know who else was piggyback like that?
Who?
And nobody said nothing about it. He went to playoffs every single year.
Who?
What's your quarterback that's got hurt and play for your 49ers team, play for the Kansas City Chiefs?
Alex Smith?
Piggyback. He was.
I would not want to be compared to Alex Smith if I'm a quarterback.
He went to playoffs every single year.
I wouldn't want to be compared
every
to
single
him.
year.
He had one read too, though.
He went to playoffs every single year.
I wouldn't want to be compared to Alex Smith.
He went to playoffs every single year.
What we're talking about is just not a good quarterback.
He can make all the throws.
Yeah.
I wouldn't.
Jared Goff can make
if my
all the
quarterback is
throws.
compared to Alex Smith, I did something wrong. I want better than Alex Smith.
Everybody ain't Aaron Rodgers.
I ain't saying you gotta be Aaron Rodgers. You ain't gotta be Alex Smith either.
My fall off player is Patrick Mahomes.
Shit.
He's gotta come back to earth. My bad.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? I think the Patriots put out the blueprint to defend and slow down Patrick Mahomes. And I think we don't realize after he started off on fire after his sophomore season, towards the end he fell off. His 66% completion percentage was ranked 16th, right below Matthew Stafford and just above Eli Manning. So this is the thing. This is not the same Chiefs that we saw last year. And the cast is gone that we saw. The offensive line is different. It's a regression on the offensive line. You lose D Ford, Justin Houston, Steven Nelson, and Eric Berry, and you bring in Frank Clark, Tyrann Mathieu, Ogba, and Juwan Thorhill. Now, this is the thing. You also lose your number one running back, too. So you place him with a kid that's just as good, but he's not that kid. He's not Kareem Hunt at all. So I'm not saying he's not going to have a great year. He'll still have a great year. It won't be 50 touchdowns.
That's fine to say.
Yeah.
So real quick, how do you feel about them calling themselves the Legion of Zoom?
No, I don't like that. Yeah, I don't like that. I like it though, but I just don't. Play some games. Play some games. We're here to play some games for sure. But I'm just saying, don't be surprised. You see Pat Mahomes, you be like, because it's gonna look a little funny, and it looked a little funny. He slowed down the second half of that season.
The league had to catch up to him. All right, moving on. Coach of the year. Follow player. I picked his man, Jared Goff.
Oh, okay.
I didn't pick player.
Oh, you didn't pick. My bad. Who you got?
My bad.
I went with George Kittle, tight end from San Francisco 49ers.
Oh, it was you. Yeah, it was. Yeah. You don't believe in Kittle. It's gonna go down.
It's not that I don't believe him.
Right.
Can't keep up that.
Just everything you said about your boy.
Exactly.
He had a great year.
Yeah, for sure. It's just inevitable.
He'll have an average year that looks like he fall off. Yeah, what he want.
For sure.
That. Yep. All right, Coach of the year. Who you guys got?
I got Mike Tomlin, man. Mike Tomlin. I believe in Mike Tomlin every year. I always say he's going to get Coach of the year. Do this, do that. But his defense has underwhelmed for the last, I would say, 5 to 6 years. This is the best team that we've seen in Pittsburgh since Polamalu left. It's a great defense, and you don't have the distractions that you have with AB and Le'Veon. So I see it would be tough for them to, produce as much as they did with being the Killer Bees for sure.
Great pick,
but I got Tom.
And they motivated. That team motivated as hell.
I've picked them last 2 years. I picked them every year I've been on the show. So I can't do it to him again. Pause. Like I just gotta move on. So I'll say Pete Carroll.
Okay, Pete. I like
Pete bounce back
with that defense getting better with the trade they made today.
Yeah, for sure.
Then we ever talked about getting Jadeveon Clowney. Offense, signing Russell Wilson to his contract. Offense, hopefully DK Metcalf is half of what we think he's going to be. This guy. The running game is already there. I think that team's going to surprise some people, and we'll talk about the divisions here in a second. But I think that team's going to surprise some people, and Pete Carroll will be the coach of the year.
Most definitely.
For sure. I want Bruce Arians, man.
My boy BA. That's my favorite coach.
I hope you're right.
Yeah. A lot of people hope I'm right. Yeah. They say, Winston loves him. So Winston's finally listening this year to a coach. So
listen to Jimbo, dog. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Yeah. He's finally listened to a coach. They baby enough where he can.
Bro, he had 4 offensive coordinators in 5 years.
We're talking about the coach.
So still, if the coach ain't doing good, you fire your OC.
I want Bruce Arians.
You win Bruce Arians. Yeah, that's it. I got you. NFL MVP. What you guys want?
Here we go.
I want Saquon.
Okay.
I want Saquon Barkley.
There you go. Right.
Okay.
Hold on. I
ain't mad at it.
Yeah.
It ain't gonna happen, but I ain't mad at it. Go ahead. Make your case.
Everything y'all just said about the offensive player of the year, why couldn't he be MVP? If he rushed for 2,300 yards, why couldn't he be for MVP, Jack?
Because I think 9 out of the last 10 MVPs, maybe 10 out of the last 20, have been quarterbacks. Basically a quarterback award.
If he runs for 2,300 yards on that team that's got nothing but him, you tell me he can't be the MVP?
If they win 4 games, they go 4-12.
That's the only thing gonna hurt him. That's the only thing.
That's just
that's why you get offensive player of the year, not your MVP.
Okay.
Yeah, I got you.
Speaking of which, Deshaun Watson.
Wow. That's another. Now look at him like you
laugh at.
Now look at him like you did me.
No. You laugh at it. Because everybody in the room loves stats, right? Mm-hmm. Hear me out. 103 passer rating each year. Touchdown percentage went down to 18, but he improved his completion percentage at 18 and only threw 9 picks. He's gotten better every year other than the injury. And with that offense being explosive as it is and having Hopkins as his receiver, I got him.
Here's the thing, though. This is what worries me. Yeah. If you're going to trade Jadeveon Clowney, you got to get an O-lineman.
They should have.
They should have got Tunsil for that. Yeah. And in turn, that's how you I just don't think the O-line going to protect him enough. I had Andrew Luck winning this before he retired. Yeah. So I'm going with Aaron Rodgers right here. Had something to prove, 25 touchdowns, 2 picks, couldn't make any of the throws that he wanted, and he improvised with a terrible offensive coordinator and Mike McCarthy leading the schemes. So with McCarthy gone, you think Aaron Rodgers has the ability to do a little bit more. You got Devontae Adams, who will lead the league in receiving yards. You got Geronimo Allison, who will kill. You look at it and you say the front office finally gave him some pieces to upgrade the offensive line via the draft and free agency. So I just think that this team and Aaron Rodgers paired with Devontae Adams, who is going to kill this year, y'all. I'm telling you, this is the year as a wide receiver. Devontae Adams is going to kill this year.
Not mad at that.
Yeah.
But I promise you, Deshaun Watson is going to have a year that we're going to look back on like that's phenomenal.
Yeah.
I promise you.
You know what's funny? Yeah. I see the cameraman in here. And you brought Devontae Adams. I see his fantasy machine just going off in his head. It's going off. I gotta pick him. He's trying to keep all this shit in there.
He remember all those names for sure. From first to worst, man, or worst to first, however we gonna do it. Okay. How you guys want to do it? Let's go.
Let's pick one. Let's go worst to first.
Okay, let's go.
I went with the Jets.
Worst to first. I like that.
First.
Yeah, the Jets are gonna be good this year, y'all.
Jets.
I'm telling you, they're gonna be really good.
When I say first, I don't mean Super Bowl. I mean maybe playoffs. Better than what they were.
Yeah.
Playoffs. They didn't make playoffs.
Damn lie. They ain't make no damn playoffs.
Yeah. That's what I'm picking. The Jets.
Damn lie.
I think the Bills have a better year than them, though.
Is that who your pick is?
Nah, my pick is Jags from worst to first.
Yeah.
That's a good pick, too.
that's the epitome of worst last year, completely underachieving. Yeah. They going to win that division. Yeah. Should win that division this year with that defense and then get Nick Foles. And we'll talk about it a little bit later, but they should win that division.
Yeah. I got the Bills. I got the Bills shocking the world this year. I believe in that wide receiver. I believe
shocking
in
the world.
Defense.
How? What do you mean?
I'm telling you, just
no flags on the field.
Hold on, bro. We ain't
doing that. That was dirty.
I'm gonna hear that so much this year.
That was dirty.
That was low down, bro.
What about the game?
What about worst to first, y'all?
I just want to know.
Real quick. First to worst, my bad.
What did you see the Bills doing this year? And I'm a Bills fan.
Right.
I'm in the
playoffs.
Yeah.
I have them in a wild card spot, second in the division.
25 push-ups on air. On camera, on live.
I'm not betting it. I'm just saying I have a good feeling about the Bills.
Man, your mouth, the football guys is.
For sure.
Yeah, please.
What about first to worst?
First, from worst to first.
From worst to first, my bad. No.
First to worst.
I had first to worst, yeah.
That's a hard pick.
No, it's not.
Go ahead.
I got the Ravens. The Ravens was in the playoffs last year. Lamar Jackson, too much, man. You lose. Here's the thing. You lose Darius Smith. Right. You lose Pernell McPhee, Paul Kruger, and you lose your anchor in Terrell Suggs. And you did not replace that with nothing but young guys. It's going to need 2 or 3 years to get their legs. Mm-hmm. The Ravens will not make the playoffs this year. Yep.
I'll go with the Colts from my division.
No.
I mean, that's not a bad. That's just what I went. Wait. That's part of the question. That's the question.
Here it comes. Pause. I'm with the Saints.
Wow. That's what I didn't want to do. I didn't want to say no dumb shit like that.
We'll talk about that. Let's get to it, man. Let's kick it out. NFC East. Who you guys got winning? Cowboys won last year.
Of course. I got Philly.
Yeah. I think this is it. You bring in Carson Wentz back 100%.
Healthy Wentz.
Howard. You got Miles Sanders, who's going to shock the world this year.
Got Zach Ertz. They got all the weapons in the world on
Eric
offense.
Barnett is back. That's nuts, man.
And a solid defense.
I stay right there with the Cowboys. Cowboys are a good team, man.
They are.
Jalen Smith.
But they ain't got Zeke. Zeke ain't walking through that door.
They gotta have Zeke.
They got the best O-line.
I don't care.
I understand Zeke is Zeke.
They had that
Zeke
offense.
Zeke's 70% of that offense. Yeah. You gotta go. You gotta have your offense.
Cowboys gonna win the division.
We go. NFC North. The Bears won last year. Who you guys got winning?
Minnesota Vikings.
Ooh.
Minnesota Vikings.
They lead.
He
still
Stephon Diggs.
Catching the ball for Kirk Cousins.
Laquan Treadwell.
He catching the ball for Kirk Cousins.
Laquan Treadwell ain't nothing.
I got the Packers.
I got the Packers, man. Yeah.
It's Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
He don't like his coach, dude. He just love his coach.
It don't matter.
I just don't believe in Trubisky. That's it. If I believed in anything in Trubisky could do anything, he's gotta have a year for me to be confident in saying the Bears can do this. But if not, I'm going with the Packers.
I got the Packers winning 12 games this year, kind of doing what the Bears did last year, man. It's going to be out of this world for the Packers.
Yeah.
I'm talking about that in a few. NFC South, the Saints won last year. Who you guys got winning?
Got the Panthers.
Wow.
Saints.
I believe in my boy Cam.
Saints mad as hell.
Yeah.
Saints got cheated.
Saints got the most dynamic offense in the NFL, but not named the Chiefs. So.
And that's why it's not going to work. You got to let last year go. By now, they still mad about last year. And bro, training camp has started. We making roster cuts now, and we still talking about it.
I seen your boy Lattimore. He got to step up.
I seen a quote on ESPN. I don't know if they be lying or whatever.
That's my guy.
I seen one of those weird quotes on ESPN. They said Drew Brees is just as motivated as if when Hurricane Katrina hit. That's when they were scoring 40, 50 points a game.
Don't bring Katrina into
But that's like saying a 35-year-old veteran, I'm in the best shape of my life. I never felt better. You hear that every offseason.
I'm telling you, man. Riley built that defense together, led by Jeff's guy, Marshawn Lattimore. We gonna see, for sure. NFC West, the Rams won last year. Who you guys got winning this?
You'll keep on throwing that Marshawn Lattimore.
That's your man's. That's your man's.
I got Seattle.
Woo. I got the Rams. The Rams is the best team nobody's talking about. They was with the Super Bowl last year.
And they should have won it.
And nobody's talking about them.
Todd Gurley, isn't he?
That's why nobody's talking about it. It's Gurley.
It scares me, but you get cut back. You got Jared Goff. You got Sean McVay. And Aaron Donald's the best defensive player in the world.
Yeah, it's the best team. No one's talking about it.
Yeah, sure. AFC East. Patriots won last year. You guys got one.
Come on, man. Come on.
I think this is the deepest, most versatile team that the Patriots have had.
Yeah.
And I also worry a little bit with David Andrews being out with the blood clot situation. That's your center.
Yeah.
You can't lose your center and expect to play progressive football. But if anybody can do it, exactly. Yeah. But if anybody can do it, the hoodie can do it.
They loaded.
They're loaded. Oh, they're
loaded.
AFC North. The Ravens won last year.
The Ravens will win again this year.
Hell no.
Pittsburgh.
No. I'm telling you, the Steelers team is going to shock the world.
I'm hoping again. I hope you're right. I've picked them every year I've been on this show.
Dude, the dysfunction is gone out of the locker room. I'm telling you, it's a different era.
Okay.
AFC South. Texans won last year.
Titans.
This is a process of elimination since Luck retired, though, right?
Yeah. I think they still put 2 teams in the playoffs.
No, I don't believe that.
No, we didn't.
But
no, I said I think they still will. They'll get a wild card team.
I don't believe it. I think the Texans will win this. I think the problem is you just can't keep Deshaun Watson upright, and you haven't replaced that O-lineman yet. So in turn, when he's healthy, he'll produce DeAndre Hopkins, J.J. Watt. Problem is he gets hurt too much. He gets hit too much. And also on top of that, you'll find yourself in trouble in a dogfight in that division if you can't keep your quarterback healthy.
Right. I have Texans winning the division, but I also think Jacksonville will make the playoffs on that division.
I like Jacksonville too. Yeah. AFC West, the Chiefs won last year.
That's the tough.
It's the toughest one.
It's probably the hardest. The hardest one out of all of them.
The AFC West had a pair of teams post 12-win seasons in 2018.
Yeah,
that's nuts. Both made the postseason. Yep. Both won a playoff game.
Yep.
I went with Denver on this.
I ain't mad.
Denver not. Denver.
Is it that bad of a pick though?
It is.
Why?
Because you have the Chargers and the Chiefs in that division.
Nah, I think Denver has the best defense in that whole entire division. You want to come out high. Defense and a good home. I think Denver has the best defense in that whole entire division. They're not a dumb pick as you made the team to be leaning back and shit.
They'll tell you they'll be third. They won't win more games than the Chiefs and the Chargers. Whatever you want to bet. Whatever you want to bet.
Phillip Rivers gets somebody that injured already. They're injured already.
Melvin Ingram's hurt. Derwin James is hurt. But they will sign Melvin Gordon. They still have Keenan Allen. They still got doable running backs. The defense is still locked down.
They will win the division.
Man, Chargers, Chiefs, easy.
No, pick a team.
I said the Chargers.
They won't win the G. They won't win that division.
Oh, okay.
I got the Chiefs.
They win more games than the damn Broncos. I tell you that.
Wow. I can. You make a valid argument because somebody in that division got to play defense.
You know who that quarterback is?
Joe Flacco.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I know. I just said somebody. But in Flacco's defense, he knows how to play quarterback with a great defense.
No, for sure.
If you know what I mean by that.
No,
he just won't make a mistake.
They got to play.
He just got to not make the mistake.
Play to win the game.
He got receivers.
Play to win the game.
He has receivers.
He has a receiver. He has two.
He got two.
He got two.
Yeah.
And a good tight end.
Yeah.
We'll see. Super Bowl matchup. The Rams versus the Patriots last year. You guys got winning the Super Bowl.
I got
Super Bowl matchup. You got the who?
Steelers.
Saints. Still Saints. You got Jeff.
Chiefs.
Yeah.
Packers.
Woo. I got Packers, Patriots. And how in the hell can you go against New England with this team?
You can't.
No, you can't.
But it's just something's got to happen.
Every year we say this though, right?
Right.
We suggest it. Tom Brady's too old. Belichick, something. But something happens, bro. You lose Gronk. What they gonna do? They gonna find a way. But by the end of the year, you see who holding that damn trophy up.
Of course.
And I'm telling you, football fans will get their dream matchup that we never got in the NBA.
This Kobe versus LeBron.
Yeah, it's Kobe Bron, man. Yep. Brady's facing off against Rodgers. Coming out on top though. Pause.
I think Pat Mahomes beats Brady and gets to play Rodgers.
No, I just really do. Too.
I don't believe in Pat Mahomes. We'll see about that.
Why you don't believe in Pat Mahomes?
We'll see. Ain't nothing like film, Joe.
No,
if anybody know, ain't nothing like film.
I feel you. Second time around, the league gets to catch up.
People don't realize how good Kareem Hunt was.
And you don't have Kareem Hunt.
And you don't have just that defense ain't the same defense.
Hell, it wasn't that good anyway.
He ain't got no defense.
Defense ain't there. And you lose 4 people that start. And the Ravens lost 4 people to start too.
I like the Ravens, man. I like the Ravens this year. I really do.
Yeah. And that is episode 286 of the Full Sport Press Podcast. We talked about the NFL.
Good football talk.
Man, good football talk, man. I'm excited. I'm ready to watch some football.
Yeah.
Cameraman, we trying to get out of here. Jeff, you got another one for your segment?
Yes, sir. Another installment of When Did I Fall in Love with Sports? And this is coming from shout out to AB, shout out to Animal Brown. At Animal Brown on Instagram and the Twitters. He said, in 1988, collecting cards, fell in love with his Pistons. It's tough.
He
held on with the Pistons. Yeah. Shout out to Joe Dumars, Isaiah Thomas. And that's Bill Laimbeer.
Yeah, shout out to Bill Laimbeer.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Dennis Rodman before the bullshit.
Dennis Rodman before the hair change and everything else. So shout out to
James Buddha Edwards.
Buddha.
Y'all
Rick Mahorn.
Tricky Ricky
Mahorn.
That's Benny Johnson.
Benny Microwave Johnson.
Light it up. Put it on the microwave. Nuke that microwave. So,
do y'all have any like collection football cards, basketball cards?
Still got both of mine.
Still got
Really?
Yeah, for sure.
Got the AI rookie card. That's my prize possession.
Really?
Yeah.
I ain't got nothing.
It ain't going nowhere.
Most definitely.
But shout out to AB, man. Saying when he fell in love with sports. Love that segment.
For sure. Yeah, no, for sure. So we have the fantasy draft in full swing this weekend.
Yeah.
It's a heated debate. People are upset that they're not in the league. Hey, listen, man. I tried to reach out to everybody I could. Yeah. Hey, we couldn't get you in next year. Yeah. Next year is always next year because I'm sure we got a lot planned for this, man. I'm excited about it, even though I'm not playing co-commissioning with Jeff. Yeah. You asked Jeff for something like at 9:30. Jeff sent it to me at 9:30 a.m. Jeff sent it to me at 11:30.
He a late night guy.
Yeah, nah, Jeff.
Late night guy.
You need something on time.
That's not true.
Jeff,
that's not true.
Jeff, you need something on time.
Yeah, that's not true.
Jeff,
I sent you something else for the show within an hour.
I would like to see it.
Exactly. And then what we talk, I said that within an hour. Exactly.
For sure. For sure. I get it, cameraman.
All right, cameraman. Okay. I got you.
Let's get out, man. You ready to go? We here.
Holiday weekend.
Holiday season.
We get PTO for today. We get PTO for today.
Time and a half. Holiday pay.
Holiday pay. Yeah. Sure. We got a holiday coming up for sure.
No.
Tweet us with the question throughout the week at Full Sport Press. Don't forget to comment, give us a thumbs up or a thumbs down on the YouTube page, on the iTunes page. Please rate and subscribe, but more importantly, don't forget to tell a friend.
Tell a friend.
The Full Sport Press Podcast. Weezy.
Everything paid for, baby.
Jeff.
Camera's always on, brother.
Cameraman. The revolution will be podcasted. We are out.
Life moves pretty fast. If you don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it.
Thank you for listening to the Full Sport Press Podcast. To catch up on prior episodes, visit the SoundCloud page. And don't forget to tell a friend to tell a friend.